2025 NFL Draft coverage on Keon Sports is brought to you by Chatty's Pizzeria, the home of Night 2 of the Keon Sports Live NFL Draft Show on Friday, April 25th. In the heart of Bay Village, at 28611 Lake Road, this incredible pizzeria offers a full menu of food and drinks. They have everything from a casual dining experience to the romantic setting of a long-awaited date night. Their food is made on the spot with fresh ingredients and classic recipes that the entire family will enjoy. From a cozy spot in the igloo to the party room, everyone will be taken care of. Call 440-471-4485. That's 440-471-4485. Or email info at Chatty's Pizzeria for reservations for the upcoming prime rib night. North Olmsted Sportsman Club. They offer a little bit of everything that the true outdoor sportsman would enjoy. At NOSC, memberships are open to everyone from novice to master. For those just starting, the Ohio Department of Natural Resources sponsors several adult and junior programs open to the public at NOSC. Everything is provided free of charge, including equipment, ammo, and targets. Also, don't forget Ladies' Night. Find out more about one of North Olmsted's oldest and most prestigious clubs at North Olmsted Sportsman's Club. Cement Mason Local 404 Union. Whether you are an experienced journeyman or an apprentice, their doors are open for you to join the union. Current and future demand for skilled craftsmen necessitates an apprenticeship program that takes into consideration practices of one of the world's oldest trades, along with instruction in new techniques, applications, technologies, and materials. The Local 404 Cement Masons Joint Apprenticeship and Training Program, JATC, supports a world-class curriculum of instruction and on-the-job training for more than 40 apprentices annually. Union Cement Mason skills are honed with the most comprehensive apprenticeship training program in the industry. And JBL Roofing and Construction, with 25 plus years of excellence in roofing and construction, this family-owned and trusted company is your first choice in roofing needs. Experience the difference with JBL Roofing and Construction. You can find out more about them at jblrc.com. Welcome back. 3 more prospects to talk about here as we move to the offensive line. It's the offensive tackles. You're watching the Keon Sports YouTube channel in 2025 NFL Draft coverage. I'm Cole McDaniel. Well, we're nearing the halfway point. Rest of the offensive line to do, offensive tackles, and then tomorrow interior offensive line. And then we move to the defensive side of the football. If you have tuned in for the first 4 episodes, thanks for joining. If this is your first time watching this, make sure you go back, check out my top 3 for the skill positions as well on the offensive side. But we're going to dive in to the top 3 now. At number 3, Josh Simmons of Ohio State. Simmons is a true left tackle with a balanced frame, exceptional arm length, and a powerful upper body. His first step is explosive, and he deals with speedy edge rushers better than most other tackles. He excelled versus top-tier talent and can even play some right tackle if needed. Simmons gets to the second level so well, and honestly is the most talented tackle in this class. I firmly believe that he is the best talent. The problem for Simmons is that he had an ACL tear in 2024, and then he's also had some issues with some false start penalties, which has been one of his bigger knocks. He is continually developing as a run blocker and sometimes opens his chest too much to defenders. If he bounces back from the injury well, though, Simmons will be a solid long-term starter in the NFL. There's plenty of teams that need tackles. Somebody's going to love snatching up Josh Simmons. My player comparisons for him, Jordan Morgan and Anton Harrison, players who I think have some decent mobility for being tackles and have some strength that is evident during the game. My projection for him is somewhere between mid-first to early second round. He's going to go early regardless of the injury and coming back from that. My best fits for him, the Cleveland Browns, they could really use him on that offensive line. I do believe in DeJuan Jones. Had a down year last year, but his rookie season he was excellent. He's best at right tackle, though. And as long as Jack Conklin is there, you're going to have to see DeJuan Jones probably at that left tackle spot. So, needless to say, I think something's going to change eventually with that. DeJuan Jones on the right side, somebody else at left tackle. Wouldn't be bad if it was Josh Simmons. The Chiefs, they could use a better blindside protector for Patrick Mahomes, who had a down year this past year, despite still making the run to the Super Bowl. The Seattle Seahawks, they could use another offensive tackle on their roster. And then the wild card is the Los Angeles Rams. At number 2, Kelvin Banks of Texas. Banks could play at either left or right tackle. He's a mauler with quickness out of his stance. He does a nice job working in space, packs some pop on contact, and appears to be a fluid athlete. Banks can generate leverage in the run or pass game, and his hand technique doesn't have many flaws. Overall, his mental processing skills also meet the eye test. His length is not ideal, and he tends to bend at the waist. There's some hip stiffness, which tends to hinder his ability to mirror fast edge rushers, causing him to overextend when reaching. Banks doesn't quite have the raw talent of Josh Simmons, but the injury for Simmons last season definitely hinders him, where Banks is coming in fully healthy. He has tons of skill as well. My player comparisons for him, Peter Skoronski and Andrew Thomas. Thomas, more of a true tackle. Skoronski, tackle, could kick inside to guard, but Skoronski's length was what was questioned for him. And that's maybe part of the question for Banks as well, but I think the physicality, the ability's there. My projection, he's going to be a first-round pick, and the best fits, the Arizona Cardinals. They could put him at right tackle because they have Paris Johnson Jr. on the left side. The Jets, they'd like to maybe add another tackle, potentially put him on the right side. The Baltimore Ravens, whether he goes on the left side or the right side for them, I think he'd fit in well with the Baltimore Ravens. And the Cincinnati Bengals, it feels like they haven't had a set, really solid offensive line in quite a long time. Banks, maybe another draft pick to help point them in the right direction. And at number 1, Will Campbell, LSU. Campbell is a true left tackle with good length and size. He is excellent in pass protection thanks to his elite recovery speed, high IQ, and excellent footwork. Campbell gets to the second level fast and drives his legs until the whistle. His grip strength is also pretty strong, allowing him to latch, and he is a natural knee bender, which is great. Campbell is missing a nasty demeanor, though, which is not typical for what you see from most top offensive tackle prospects. And then his pad level sometimes gets a little bit too high and he tends to lunge. When his feet get too narrow, he loses his ability to anchor. Despite his short arms, which is what a lot of people are probably going to bring up when discussing Campbell, I'm actually not too concerned about it because of his athleticism. I think even without the elite length, he has the footwork, the ability to deal with speed, to stay in front of guys who are powerful as well. So I'm not too concerned about that. I see the potential for Campbell being a very strong tackle for a long time. My player comparisons for him, Lane Johnson, Taylor Decker. Maybe not the power of either of them, but I do think he has the ability to have a long, sustained career on the outside like they have. My projection, top 15 pick, going to be a first rounder. And my best fits, the New England Patriots, they'd really like to get him early in the draft. They need a left tackle bad. You have the New York Jets, the Chicago Bears, as they're trying to keep Caleb Williams upright. And my wild card, the New York Giants, who also sit in the top 10. Well, that does it for the offensive tackles. I hope you enjoyed this episode. One more position for the offensive side, the interior offensive linemen, guards, and centers combined into one video, and then we move to the defense. For myself, Cole McDaniel, signing off, and I'll see you tomorrow.